that's how I got that dismissed and got lucky on that one. Don't speed, kids. Then you can't afford insurance on things like these.
I'm in the back of a ute and I'm freshly serving. B&E boo, I got a S-key bursting. From doing loops and a Rexy burning to the barrel of this beast on a jet ski surfing. I keep on it. Dig these deep as the creek and speak sonic. The waves that I'm making capsize canoes. You can bathe in the wake to baptize your crew. When I'm down by the river, banging from Sydney. Hand on my outboard, banging my dinghy. Streams run free all over the globe. Still water runs deep, so go with this flow.
YouTube, what's up? My wife and I are on our way to Cycle Gear right around the corner here to look at some riding boots, since we've just been riding in vans and whatnot. Cars and Coffee is tomorrow, so we'll probably go out and go for a cruise afterwards, so we're going to see if we can't find some that we like here, but most likely we're just going to see if we like the styles they have and then order some online, or have them order them to the store, and we'll just come back and pick them up. So really what I wanted to do is check out this angle. I raised my Ghost up a little bit because on the Grom the picture comes in perfect, but on this you're leaned forwards a lot more, of course, so the angle was too low and you guys can't even like see the road when I'm tucked, so it's kind of annoying to me, and I'm sure it's annoying to you as well, so tried to fix that. We'll see how this looks. I might need to angle the horizon a little bit differently now, but anyways. We're here. Time to look at these, give these boots a look over. I was just going kind of fast on 75, and this cop got on the highway behind us, so figured I'd start the camera. I was trying to get around some 18-wheelers to get to our exit, and he saw me like speeding, I'm sure, so hopefully we don't get in trouble. I think he's just making sure we're acting cool now. He pulled off the highway right behind us, and then we made a left under the highway and we're heading home, and he's just kind of behind us right now, probably checking our plates, making sure everything's cool. So man, I want to show off and do some wheelies too. He's one car behind my wife. So anyways, we just left Cycle Gear and we ended up ordering both of us a pair of riding shoes, so we'll have that fat unveil video on Tuesday. It should be. They get there. They were in the Texas warehouse, so he said it's really only like one business day to get them. The thing is, it's what is it, Friday? Yeah, it's Friday, so here comes the weekend, and then Monday's Labor Day, so we're gonna actually get them on Tuesday, it sounds like, which is fine. No rush. I'm sure it would have taken at least a week to, well, somewhere around a week to get them from another site, plus shipping, and we didn't have to pay that, so it works out well. I don't know where that cop is at. I don't think I think he realized that we mean no harm. And so I think he backed off and is staying in his area. Oh, here's a Corvette too. Perfect timing. Oh, and it's staying. Okay. Officer's really hoping to see a show now. Hopefully this angle looks good. I noticed I tried to angle it up one time in the past because I know that on the Grom, I'm sitting way up, and so the camera I wanted to be angled down a little bit more so that you could see the bike. And on this, I already said it earlier, but you're leaned farther forwards, and so I want to make sure you're able to actually see the road. So anyways, hopefully it looks good. And what I was getting at is that I noticed when I tried to lift it up in the past to see more of the road on the big bike, it kind of threw off the horizon because the way I have the lens angled. So so it might be, the horizon might be a little crooked. I might have to adjust it. I'll probably just adjust the camera to where it looks better on the 848, and on the Grom you might not see the bike, but that way I don't have to switch it every time, because it is kind of tricky knowing just how to tilt the lens and how much to shift the camera up and down just every time you want to switch a bike. So figured that Corvette and Mustang might try and catch up to us, but I don't think so. I wanna do some wheelies, but it's not really safe with all the traffic. Thank goodness I didn't get pulled over, because I was going, by the time I had gotten around those 18-wheelers, I was going 90 in Central Expressway. I think the speed limit is about 65 right there, maybe 60, so that tosses deferred adjudication and defensive driving out the window, I believe, in Texas. If you're going over 20, if you're going like 15 miles an hour over the speed limit, I believe you have to do deferred adjudication, and you cannot do defensive driving. And I might be wrong, they might have changed it since I got a speeding ticket in the past, not on a motorcycle. But if you're 25 miles an hour over the speed limit, you cannot do either. You just have to pay the fines, and that ticket goes on your record. So what happened to me in the past is I got a speeding ticket for going, he didn't actually clock me, I had a V1 radar in the car with me, and it never started beeping, signaling that he kind of got me with the radar gun, right? I don't know. It was a buddy's V1. Anyways, he paced me, and he was on the overpass, and he's like, you were doing 100 and it's 60 or 65. And I was like, no, I told him, I was like, I don't think I was doing 100. I maybe was close to 90. Anyways, he wrote the ticket for like 94 miles an hour. So it was well over the posted speed limit, and I was not going to be able to do deferred adjudication or defensive driving. What ended up happening is, I just happen to know a guy he's like, hey, I'll refer you to this attorney, let him know I sent you. And I think I paid the attorney like $50, and he ended up setting the court date out pretty far away. I went there, and the ticket ended up getting dismissed because the officer didn't show up, but mine might not have been worth showing up for anyways, to try and fight it and make sure I get the ticket, because I did not get clocked. He just paced me. So it was all hearsay, and there was no proof. So that's how I got that dismissed and got lucky on that one. Don't speed, kids. Then you can't afford insurance on things like these. Alright guys, well, the cop's no longer behind us, and that could have been something to talk about. There's too much damn traffic, so I'm not going to be popping any wheelies. So there's no fun. I think I'm going to end this clip then, guys. I'll call it quits for the day. Go ahead and put this together. Toss it up on the tube for you guys, and start thinking about what I'm going to do for the next video. So have a good one, y'all. Peace out.